And hi, everybody. Hello. We are live. Thank you so much for joining us this Friday evening. We appreciate everyone who always pops in and says hello to us. Tonight we have a special guest. We have Aileen, who is from the Flept, as well as Aileen Shmaileen. She has two different channels, and we'll let her talk about that in just a minute. But I'm also joined with my other co-host, which is Kat from Perfectly Kat.
Hi, guys.
And Christy from Christy's Corner.
Hi.
So, Aileen, before we get into your channel, I just want to do a quick little couple news tidbits that I found, some stuff that I want to share with everybody really quick. Right now, I know the is it the Arts Festival? The Festival of Arts, yeah, is going on. And I found something very interesting of a food item that is being shown here. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that I can show everybody what it is. Okay. So they have this interesting funnel cake that's got a lot of different colors on it. Yeah,
I know what I would name it.
Huh?
I would name it unicorn poo. Is it?
It's called the red velvet. Yeah, the red velvet funnel cake with cream cheese icing. So
it looks like unicorn poo.
Yeah.
All that. They missed out on that.
And it looks like it's they are selling for $9.50. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. The picture here on the poster actually looks a little bit better than the one that was posted here. This one is kind of flat, just a little bit of flat.
Kind of unicornish turd look.
What? Exactly.
A little weird. There
were some other ones that I saw DFB posting on their Insta stories, and I was like, those are super colorful. They just look really interesting.
Yeah. And then the other thing I was going to quickly share is they brought back, it looks like they brought back something that they've had in prior events, which is the pigment brush scavenger hunt.
That's so fun.
At Epcot, yeah. So it's got, look at Chippendale stickers here and everything. How cute. They've got all these little stickers that you can put on the map as you're going around. So I thought that was kind of cool too. I was like, oh, that's pretty neat.
Do you have to pay for that, or is it free?
I don't actually know.
I know in the past you've had to pay, but I don't know about this year. I think it's like $8.99 or something.
Yep, it says here the map is available for purchase for $7.99.
Oh, it went down. Or maybe it was it was $7.99.
Yeah. So yeah, just wanted to share those quick little pieces of info that I found. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I just want to say hi to Birdwell and Momburella who are in chat. So thank you guys for popping in and putting some comments in. We appreciate that. So Aileen, thank you so much for agreeing to come on today. I know you've been excited. We've had some conversations and we're excited to have you. So I wanted to ask you to just tell us a little bit about how your Flept channel started and then what led you to creating your additional channel of Aileen Shmaileen.
Well, the Flept was like an idea my boyfriend and I had to create a channel that was like all about Florida, and originally it was going to be very Miami based. I mean, it's sort of more Miami based. We live in Miami, obviously. We're not always in Disney, so we're not like a Disney channel specifically, but we do travel a lot to Orlando. So we thought we would do like Miami things and then Disney, Orlando things, and that we would kind of just start with there. We got the cat, my cat. But then I also started wanting to do other things on the channel that weren't necessarily travel, food, theme parks. I also wanted to do like girlier videos, like unboxings, hauls, makeup, whatever, fashion. I wanted to be able to venture out into that without kind of flooding that channel with things that weren't really in that category of, I guess I didn't want to like make it confusing. So I decided to make a second channel where it would be like my own channel and I could do whatever I decided to do, whether it's crafts, home decor, Disney bounding. I just wanted to have the option, the flexibility to do that. and that's kind of like where it came from. And now I'm just excited to. I mean, just started it like maybe I think it's been like 2 months. I started it like in the Halloween season, so I'm excited to do like seasonal things like hauls of unboxings and like makeup, fashion, crafting, decor, whatever comes into the moment, I guess.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, I remember when you started your channel, I think your Aileen Shmaileen, it was around the Halloween time because you were doing lots of fun Halloween things. And I remember the video I watched where you were trying to make like a candle. Yeah.
That video actually, because the video is titled Christine McConnell Lied to Me, and it's obviously not real. I mean, I don't know her, she didn't lie to me, but I said that because in her video she makes it seem so easy to do things, and I was just trying to show how hard it is to actually do any of the crafts that she shows. And everybody in the things was like, Christine McConnell's a legend, like don't talk about her like that. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't say anything bad. I just it was a joke, but people took it like seriously. But it's the video that has the most views. So I thought, I was like, okay, well, sometimes clickbait it's clickbait. I mean, what can you say,
Very true.
It pissed people off with it. It was so silly, but
I know, very true. I want
to
say hey to Wrestling with Disney, Candy Mom, One Stop Mouse. Hi, you guys. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. And people sometimes go crazy in the comments. You just have to just let it go and, kind of ignore them type of thing.
When you have a small channel and you have like a dedicated, like people who actually come and are nice to you all the time, it's always like weird when you get like actual strangers on the internet who are just being hateful.
Right. Yeah. And like, my grandmother is 93, and one of her best lines, I need to write a book on my grandma's lines, is that feedback is a gift, but I don't want this present from you, darling. I'm like, Grandma, I love you.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That is so sweet. I know Kat and I both have grandmothers that are very close in age. Hers is 93. Mine just turned 96 a couple months ago. So just bless their hearts. They are just a wealth of wisdom. And, we just so happy to have them with us still. Yeah. Now, Aileen, I have to talk about this, the video that you put out on Christmas Day on the Flept channel where you had Jeremy and Coco and Kitty. And I absolutely loved that video. You did so great as far as like changing the camera to all the different scenes that you're putting in. And I loved seeing, although Coco looked very unhappy, I loved seeing Coco and that little Christmas outfit with the hat on and stuff.
He's like an Eeyore. He's always mopey looking, but he's happy, I promise. Like he's just kind of like an old man already. So he's kind of like a grumpy old man. He doesn't want to get dressed up, but he's been doing it for years. Like he knows the drill. Like it's the seasons. I have to dress him up. He's too cute.
He really was. He was. It was so funny though. He was just sitting there kind of like, get this outfit off.
My goal is to get her to let me dress her up, but we'll see. That's going to be a harder task.
I definitely think that's harder to dress cats in costumes and stuff like that than a dog. So
you'll definitely hate me if I try. So
I just saw something funny that Bob was saying here at One Stop Mouse. He said, my dad always says that forgiving people was letting yourself off the hook.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
You gotta listen to the people who longer, they know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Bob was saying he loves those ears, Christy.
Thank you.
I was gonna say those ears are awesome.
They're my favorite. There's one ear creator that's in California, and I always have her make custom ears for me. And the last pair of custom ears I had her made for me, she sent these as a surprise.
I love it.
Oh, that's awesome. I haven't seen anybody with YouTube ears on.
That's why they're my favorite.
Yeah,
they're very unique. Christy, every time she wears them, there's a lot of comments about them. So people are really liking them.
And anytime I would wear them in the parks, people would say something. And I mean, it advertises that I don't have to wear it. I don't have to wear something that says Christy's Corner on it. I can just wear the ears.
Yep. Very good.
Giveaway for sure.
And I just have to say, I love how comfortable Kitty is looking behind you there.
Yeah,
Because,
just that totally.
yeah, she's just washing herself away and just having a good time. So sweet.
She's like, excuse me.
She's so spoiled. I have Coco over here too. Let me see if I can bring him up.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can see Coco. Oh, Kitty was like, what's happening? Why? Oh, Coco. Let me put you on the big screen.
My two babies.
Oh,
This is also why I wanted to have a second channel so I could do like pet stuff too, like whatever, just have fun with whatever you love in life,
Yeah, well, I remember you said in your there's Kit. Oh, there's one cat.
He was hanging at the door.
Oh, sweet.
Love you. Bye.
I remember in the Christmas video you said that you had bought some products you were giving the gifts to Kitty, and you said that you had tried them on your other channel to kind of show
trying new products. I want to do more of those because it's just another way for me to spoil them. So, but might as well make it a video and have fun with it and be like testing out products on my dog and seeing what they like it or not,
Yeah.
You might end up learning about if you have a dog or a cat, you might end up finding a product that you need to go try out with your pet. So win-win.
Exactly. You should have them have their own Instagrams.
My dogs have their own too.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. I didn't know until I did it.
Yep.
I feel like I can't even keep up. Like I don't even know how people keep up with like 3 Instagrams or 4. I'm like, but my Instagram has a lot of them in it. So
yeah. Nina's got me cracking up over here. She said maybe this should be called Castle Cat Chat since we
You just have like all the cats all the time.
And then Bob said Russian blue, beautiful cat.
Well, we need to have Luna and Loki on too.
Oh no, sorry, Cynthia.
Luna and Loki have Instagrams.
See?
I don't manage them. Robbie manages them. I'm like, I can't. I've got enough between my TikTok, my Twitter, my Snapchat, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook group, and my Facebook group page. This is too much. I can't even remember to post on all of them.
It's hard. My boyfriend wants to get us on TikTok to do like little skits from our videos onto TikTok, and I'm like, you do that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. Like I have too much to deal with. Like I cannot do the TikTok thing now. Like I haven't even gone into TikTok, so I'm like,
I haven't done that yet either. Not TikTok.
That's
Nina says she schedules her Instagram posts for her cat's page for Buster.
That's dedication.
Buster.
And thank you, Cynthia, for putting in Aileen's links. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't. Cynthia's saying you can schedule Instagram posts. I don't actually know that either. I know you can do that for Facebook, but I didn't know you can schedule Instagram posts.
Oh,
Nina, you'll have to give us more info.
desktop.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to get more info on that because that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't even catch that part. Oh, let's see. Okay, she says you have to have a creator business page for Facebook. Oh, great. Thanks, Nina. Interesting.
I have that. I didn't know you could schedule it though.
I didn't either. Yeah. Hi, Lena. Welcome in.
Because I just post like several at once and like, okay, I'm done.
She says you can use a service like Ladder or Hootsuite. I've not heard of either of those. Boy, Miss Tech Savvy over there, Nina, you're holding out on us. Because I definitely did not know that. Oh, yeah. She said she'll have to find a tutorial and post it. Yeah, please. I'm sure we'd all love to hear that. Yes, for sure.
Sorry, Josh Goes to Disney is at the Festival of the Arts, and my favorite artist, Jasmine Beck Griffith, just came out with a new one, and he's gonna get it.
Let me put you on the big screen.
Oh my god!
Oh,
stop it, Nikki!
Oh,
so she was like, "Do you want this?"
I have my Jasmine Beckett Griffith like right behind the Christmas tree. I don't know if I can.
Right? Which one do you have?
Hold on. It's the Being the Beast one. It's so hard on my laptop, so I'm trying to figure it out.
A little glimpse. Let's see.
It's hard to show it, but it's the Beauty and the Beast one, the Belle one.
It makes me so happy. Like I have, so
Oh yeah. I remember you.
Oh yeah, you have a collection.
And that's only half of them because the other ones I can't. I'm not tall enough to get the rest of them up. Either wait for my husband to do it. And then I have her.
Oh my god, I have that one too. But it's Halloween season. I put it up. I should put it up all year long though.
I need to frame it because it's just too pretty.
That one's awesome.
I like your pin boards, or your pin board behind you there, Kat, having that up there. So it's nice. And sorry, I was saying hi, Gonzo, because Gonzo just popped in. Hi, Gonzo.
Hello.
I'm live.
Like with Lena in as well.
Okay, bye.
What? Oh, are you talking? Oh, it was a side conversation. Okay, sorry about that. Okay.
It was just my mom. We're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Kat, I remember backstage you said that you had something that you wanted to ask Aileen when we were live. So I want to go ahead and hand that over to you and let you ask what you wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Is that gauntlet cup?
What?
Sorry?
Sorry. She took a drink and I was like, is that a gauntlet cup?
Oh.
This is from the Gaston's
Oh,
I drink my water here. That's like my favorite cup. I have a Gaston one too, and same thing. I just drink. I'm always switching between these two cups for water.
That wasn't what I was trying to show. Sorry. I was trying to say, hey, Ashley. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So, Aileen, with having two channels, do you find it more difficult to come up with ideas, or because they are pretty separate, is it pretty easy?
I actually find it easier because I can kind of like separate the two mindsets. Like with Flept, I think, okay, like let's do something that has to do with like, let's go like to a new restaurant. Let's go check out something in Miami. Let's go to, like today I just posted Disney Character Warehouse, or let's do something where we go somewhere. Or if we can't go somewhere, we just make a recipe at home, or I'll think of it like that. And then I'll think of my own channel as like, what do I want to do right now? That's because also my boyfriend plays in a band. He's right now playing at a show. So Friday night, sometimes I have the night off. So I think of it as like my filming days. So I typically will film a video and it makes time fly by. And the next thing you know, he's back from his gig and I'm like, oh, I filmed like 2 videos. And it's just a useful way for me to also like use my time, and I enjoy it, you know. But I don't find it harder. I feel like it separates the two worlds it makes it easier than anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because then, like you said, you can just put one idea here, one idea there.
I have a list where I wrote down like all the ideas I have for one channel, all the ideas for the other channel, and we're always trying to tackle them little by little. Just sometimes life gets in the way, and you're like, if I could be a full-time YouTuber, I mean, that'd be amazing.
Absolutely. What would be one piece of advice that you give somebody who is starting out, who has all these ideas but feels overwhelmed?
I mean, I'm a list maker. I don't know if that helps. I like to make lists and kind of like compartmentalize everything in my brain, because my brain's always like I like literally lay at night in my bed and I have all these thoughts and I'm just like, I gotta write down this. I'm like getting ideas all the time. So I write down things on my notes all the time on my phone, and then I transfer them to paper. And I feel like the more I write it down on paper, the more it like comes out in real life. Like the more I'm likely to do it, you know? My boyfriend wanted to start a channel for cooking. And he's like, man, I give you props because I've been brainstorming the idea for months and I haven't executed it yet. And you're already doing it. And it's like, you just do it, you know, the minute you start, I think it gets easier, you know?
I've always heard that when you either write something down or if you verbalize it and talk about it, that kind of helps you attain it, as far as like when you have goals and stuff.
Manifesting it to come to life, you know, I think it helps, you know?
Yeah. Hey, so I want to quickly say hi to Heather, the Disney Housewife, who popped in, and Katrina. Hi, Katrina. Welcome. So I wanted to ask you, Aileen, too. Hopefully this isn't a little too personal, but I was just curious. Like, does your family know that you and your boyfriend Jeremy have a YouTube channel, and are they supportive of you guys? Do they watch you?
Actually, super funny because like some of my family knows and some don't. My parents don't know. Because I think my parents are really old fashioned and they would think we're crazy to put our lives out there. Not that we're showing anything crazy. We're showing like, we're not like, and it's not an invasive look into our lives. We're not showing like our, but they'll still see it as like, oh my God, like how can you put yourself in the internet? So I just feel like life is easier for them if they just don't know. But literally everybody else pretty much knows. It's just crazy. And they just have to tell my parents because they know my parents are like very old fashioned and they don't believe they don't believe in that stuff. They don't have a Facebook. They don't do that stuff. So for them, it's like weird to imagine, especially when I look like a public figure kind of character on YouTube. It's like to them would be like weird.
Yeah.
But I think I'll tell them eventually. Or they'll just find out. I'm just waiting for one or the other.
That's actually pretty ironic that they haven't, like, the word hasn't somehow gotten to them. Like, no one spread the secrets or anything yet,
Well, I think it helps that we're under the Flept and not like Aileen and Jeremy. Like, it's a little bit more like of an originally that was the idea, that we would be like more incognito, like nobody really knew who we were. But then eventually, we gave up and we were like, okay, we're real people. Like we can't hide who we are, but yeah, it's a weird category for some, if you don't get the internet, if you don't understand how YouTube works, I could see how it sounds scary or intimidating, but everybody's doing YouTube. It's not that big of a deal anymore.
Yeah. I know this live stream was a long time ago, but the live stream where you were like hyping it up, what does the Flept mean? Where did it come from? And then you were just like, we just made it up. That was so funny.
People still are like, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't mean anything. It's silly. But it sounds like it could mean something. So we made up a word,
Yeah. Let's see. Flept, that is a different name. Like it reminds me of like slept, like you've slept, but Flept is a little bit different of a term to use. So
we literally make up words all the time for fun. Like we'll call each other weird things for no reason. So Flept was just like a joke one day. He wrote it down on the PlayStation, like our name on the PlayStation was Flept. It was just, and then one day we were thinking about like what to name our channel, and I was like, I don't know. For now, I'm just gonna put the Flept. I office by itself, and then it kind of sounds like a thing, like the Flept. Like
it's perfect. It's stuck.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make it into Fleptine. It's a verb. You can make it into it.
You could. It could be all the things. A verb, a noun, an adjective.
Like I flepted, it just sounds like a thing. So it was just
I'm flepting.
I'm flepting right now,
It's like one of those cool kid terms that like, only the cool kids know what that really means. So.
Yeah, people have to like Urban Dictionary it. Like, what is that?
Like Fetch from Mean Girls.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Like, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's like that's
Oh man, that's cool. Okay, well, before I go into the would you rather category, just quickly, Kat or Christy, do either of you have any other questions for Aileen or about her channel?
What is your kind of next goal on both channels? Oh, and I have a follow-up question. What has been your favorite snack box from like which country?
Okay, so snack box, I'll do that first. Universal Yums is our favorite. I know that like we're trying to venture out into trying different snack boxes because I don't want to be like biased to just one. So we tried Snack Crate, we tried Treats, but Universal Yums is just our favorite still. But I will say the holiday box during the Christmas time was our favorite box. It's like a mix of different places in the world. So you'll have like one Chinese holiday treat, one, it's a little bit of everything. Like you'll get like one from Germany, one from France, like Philippines, like, and I like the idea behind that more than just like one place,
Yeah.
But the UK had really good snacks. Yeah. And the chips in the UK are like, crisps. I'm sorry. The
crisps, right.
And when it comes to the Flept, I mean, we are leaving to Disney on Monday, so we will be hopefully filming some videos over there.
Yay!
So, in December, we had to push it back, so now we're going literally next week. So we plan to film some stuff there, and we're not going to just do Disney either. We're going to do like some more Orlando stuff. We have two things in mind. Every time we go on vacation to Disney, time goes by so fast that we always have like all these ideas, and then we only end up with like 1 or 2 out of the 6 that we thought of we were gonna do, because time just goes by. You're in Disney and there's no time. So we'll see. We have some ideas, but with Aileen Shmaileen, I actually have the next video I really wanted to film is like a Disney bounty on the budget, doing like that. I did it once with the Flept, where it was like a Star Wars one that I was trying to do. I want to go back to doing that again, but it's going to be like thrifting, but creating outfits for Disney bounding by thrifting at the same time.
Oh, that's cool.
Something like that. Yeah. I also want to do like another makeup style video, because I just want to do more stuff like that, like get ready with me, where I just chat and like do my makeup. I just think that's a fun thing. I like watching it, you know. It's not everyone's cup of tea probably, but it's what I like watching. So
I do a live stream every Thursday night where I do themed makeup.
Yeah,
and it's always
your makeup is awesome.
Well, you can come on anytime you want and do makeup with me. I always do it themed though, so it's not just like putting on regular day makeup like this. It's going to be something like last night we did Poison Ivy.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Well, I feel like when I got into before I even thought of having my own YouTube channel, I loved YouTube, and the only thing I knew about back then was makeup channels. That was like all I watched before. Like the makeup gurus was all I knew about in YouTube. Before I started realizing there was Disney vloggers and like there's a world for everyone. Literally, anything exists on YouTube. But at the back of the time, like literally back in 10 years ago, I mean, it was just makeup. That was all I watched.
Oh yeah.
And you would think I'd be better at it by now, just because I've watched it so much. But it takes a lot of practice to get good at makeup.
Well, Cynthia was saying she wants to learn how to blend eyeshadow. So
that is hard. I still don't get that part. I watched the videos and I'm like, it doesn't look like that. Like, how do people do it?
I can teach you, Cynthia.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't own any makeup at all.
That is awesome, because I don't even know what it feels like to go on camera with my bare face. Like, I'm so used to like amping up everything.
Yeah.
I used to have eyebrow pencils. I need to do my eyebrows because as you can see, everything's very white. But it's not that I don't care. I'm just comfortable. Like, I'm like, meh.
Yeah, but your face is so cute that I'm kind of curious to know what you would look like with makeup also. Because I think it'll be fun to like put makeup on you just to see.
I remember that gorgeous creature.
Yeah, I remember, I think it was a year ago when you went during Halloween and you had your costume and you did your makeup in your video and stuff like that. So that, yeah, you look.
I did have makeup on for the Halloween box, the
boo ball.
And I look good. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh.
She's like, I'm not gonna lie. That looks good.
But even like just like a very soft, natural looking makeup would like you would look like something so soft that nobody would even really realize you have makeup on, but it would just make your features stand out more. And that was what makeup was at first before it became like now.
Right, exactly. Well, Christy, I could come on and you could teach me how to do my eyebrows because I don't know how.
You could go on. I'll go on plain face and have her and follow her instructions.
I want to do that. I have to go shopping first.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that on a Friday night too, if you wanted to. However you want to do it. If you want to come on the magical makeup and do it, or do it on a Friday night.
That's actually a lot of fun. I would love to.
Yeah, I think it's fun too. I typically do it plain faced, but yesterday I was just like, work's been crazy since the first of the year, and I was like, I don't have time to take all my makeup off, so I literally just took my eye makeup off, so I didn't do anything but my eyes.
Thanks, Nicholas, for asking about Aileen's link. Nicholas is from Disney Merch, so he was asking about the link, so thank you so much. Southern Dixie Life, welcome in. Hey. Okay, sorry, Christy, did you have you're yawning. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're right in there.
Oh no, it's catching.
Did you have a question for Aileen? I didn't want to go on if you had something.
No, I don't think so. Because anytime I've ever had a question for her, I either just pinged her or I've pinged her. That's what I call for work. I've DM'd her, or I've like commented in her chat in one of her lives, which I think I've only been in 2 of her lives, but.
Yeah, we need to do a live stream like on our channel. It's just something, I know people love live streams, and we're always so like intimidated and weirded out about doing it. It was like, do people really care about us like that much to watch us live? But then people love live streams. Like, I don't. We should just do it, but I always get intimidated. So now that I did this one, it's like kind of like helping me. So maybe we'll do one soon. But I love live streams. So we were thinking about live streaming in Disney.
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to when I was there both times, October and December. But I was just like, in the moment there, I even have a hard time taking out my phone and making videos, really.
It's hard because you want to enjoy yourself. And then you're still thinking about content and you still want to like be a creator, but then you're also like, but this is my vacation. Like I want to be on vacation, but then also like I want to create content. It's very hard, but we'll see. We might try.
I literally carried my camera around and my gimbal around. I took out the camera on Rise of the Resistance and on Mickey's Runaway Railway, and that's all I took out my camera. And I never once took out my gimbal because I was like, I'm going to go live while we're in Epcot at the festivals. And no, didn't do it.
Especially if you start drinking, it's not happening.
Well, the problem with that too is that you can't take the gimbal on every, like if you want to go ride Thorin, guess what? You can't take it. So it's you're kind of like stuck in just certain areas when you're live streaming. And I did live stream a couple of years ago. When in 2019, I live streamed in Hollywood Studios, and then in 2018, I live streamed in Epcot. But other than that, and it was easier too. To me, it seemed easier to live stream when you're out and about, and I thought it would be more uncomfortable than it is to live stream when you're at home trying to think of content. Because your content is right there.
Yeah, like just look around.
Right in front of you. You can go find it. I have some friends that are actually down there for the last week, and they've been live streaming every day. And all they're doing is just showing you what's going on at the park.
Yeah.
You know, just walk around.
So great.
They'll engage with people like that.
I think Epcot's probably the easiest place to live stream because it's mostly open. You're not constantly like, I mean, World Showcase especially, you're not going to be super, like, you're not trying to go on a billion rides. There's not a lot of options anyways. So you're just kind of like going around the booths. I feel like Epcot would be the best place to do it just because you're already out in the open space of the World Showcase. But if you're Magic Kingdom, like you just can't, you can't go on, I mean, can you actually keep live streaming while you're on Pirates? Like, I don't know how that works.
You can.
I tried on The Little Mermaid, and the person in the box was like, please turn off your camera. And I'm like,
oh.
That's what I would be worried about.
The voice up above.
Oh wow, they've never done that to me. I have videoed on all those rides. I've videoed on the rides, but I haven't live streamed on the rides, and they've never said anything to me about that. I will say the only place I've ever gotten like fussed at or whatever for videoing is at Dollywood Splash Country. And they tried to take my camera from me. I was like, you can't take my camera from me. You don't know that I was recording.
Dollywood was like that with us too. We went to Dollywood like maybe 2 years ago, and we were on the first roller coaster we rode on. I started filming it. And then when we got off of it, somebody came up to me and was like, next time we see you filming, we're going to take your camera. And I was just like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a big deal. I was just filming.
They were rude about it too. And this funny thing is I'm from the area. I grew up going there, and the staff there had never been so rude until that day. I was like, who are they hiring? Because they've always been really nice.
Why wouldn't they want the promotion and the advertisements?
I mean, hello, Disney YouTubers. We will help you.
I thought they recently invited, like, wasn't it Prince Charming Dev that got invited to go to
And
Dollywood?
Tracker, yeah, but they won't let them record on the rides. They give them their recordings and say, you need to say that this is our footage. They won't let you record on them.
Interesting.
Wow.
Huh. That is interesting.
Dolly, we need to talk, girlfriend.
Yes, for sure. My goodness.
I just want fashion advice from you, life advice.
Oh my gosh. Real quick, welcome in Matt and Kaylee. Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for popping in. Okay, so because I've found and done a couple different would you rathers that have been online, I was like, I didn't want to do those again. So I made up my own questions. I wrote 5 of my own would you rather questions.
Love it.
Don't hate me, but I just kind of went off things I liked or what I wanted to know. So we're going to do some would you rather questions. And I'll just start, Kat, with you, and then we'll go around Christy and then Aileen to answer. So the first one is, would you rather go backstage and see behind the scenes on a parade or on a ride at Disney, obviously? So.
Oh. That's hard because I'm the type of person who likes to immerse myself in the magic and not think about all of the mechanics that go along with it. But because I'm a stage person, I'm a theater person, I'm gonna have to say the parade, because I would love to see the costumes close up, and I would love to see, I don't know, like all the backstage stuff. I don't want to see the rides. I don't want to know. Like, I don't want that image in here while I'm riding.
Yeah. Okay. Good answer. Christy.
I definitely go with the parade, mainly because being backstage on TV sets and movie sets and music video sets is always very interesting. And that would be seeing backstage of a parade would be more interesting than just seeing the back scenes of the electronics that go into making the magic.
Okay.
I mean, I would say I actually would go with the rides, and in my head, I'm imagining that I could see the lights on in the ride, because if that's the case, then I need to see Space Mountain, Haunted Mansion, Pirates. I want to see them all with the lights on. I just and I just want
to mountain with the Christmas overlay, and you can see everything.
Oh my God. I kind of like would just love to go through Space Mountain or any of these rides with the lights on just one time, just so I can like get it. Like, I want to understand what's going on, but I get it. It takes away from the maybe it takes away from that, but it's like, I'm just so curious. Like, how do you guys do all this? Like, I want to know all the details.
No, because I had a bad experience. My 4-year-old at the time, is now almost 17, we were flying on Peter Pan's ship, and I said, "Look, Nick, we're flying." He looks up and he says, "We're on cables." Ruined my life.
Oh my goodness. I was going to ask chat to answer too, if you guys want to ask. Oh, you know what? My chat froze up. Sorry. I'm seeing there's a lot of people that have popped in, or there's some people. So hi, pass holder Trav. Hi, Josh Goes to Disney. Sorry, I missed you guys. And then I was trying to catch up and see if anyone was writing. Oh, okay. Yeah. Pass holder Trav was saying Pirates is spotty for live streaming. So let's pop that up there. Holds up spots. Yeah.
I'm also thinking, like, wouldn't you lose reception?
Yeah, potentially.
So there's that too. So it's like, just don't go on rides, I guess. Just film everything else.
And then Kaylee said that at Universal, they had stopped the Jurassic Park ride before the drop because someone was trying to put their phone up and film or whatever. So yeah, that's good. Not good.
Universal never said anything to me, but I don't take out my phone and film it as often there, or my camera. Actually, I never take my camera out there because they will confiscate it. But I don't take my phone out much there because they have signs. Well, I don't know if they still do, but they used to have signs in the front entrance saying no live photography, like no video photography.
Oh, really?
I've never noticed that. Huh. I think the only time they've ever been strict was during horror nights, that they don't want you filming the houses.
Yeah.
But California, Universal doesn't care. You can film the houses, which is so weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
Every time I'm on It's a Small World, I live stream the whole thing, and I need to learn how to screen record, because every time I do it, my husband is the one watching, and his face is precious the whole entire time. He's like this whole time.
You have to do 2 cameras, one looking this way, one looking the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I need next time. And what I do every time I go on there, I'll call him up and he'll be like, "You want It's a Small World?" I'm like, "Yes, I
am." Okay, so for myself, for the answer, I think I would want to do the parade also, because I think it would be neat to see like the dance rehearsals and the costumes and just the parade floats and all that kind of stuff. I think that would be really interesting. So that was my vote. Okay, so the next question I have, and I think I know which way you'll go on this one, Kat, but would you rather dress up as a character for the day, like working in the park and dress up as a character, or work as one of the folks that's like a ride assistant that like runs the rides in the park? So which one?
Shaw.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna be dressing up, and I would. Can I be the fairy godmother? And like, because like she's like all like.
You would be perfect for that, honestly.
Yes.
I mean, I love smiling, so I'd be smiling the whole time.
You get to wear this cute little cloak and a
Yes,
wand.
and my wand. Oh, I would do this. And you, princess. So yes, that.
Okay, I'm not surprised. And then Christy, how about you?
Character, I would totally want to be either Joy or one of the evil stepsisters.
Nice.
The stepsisters are fun. You definitely have fun with that role.
Yeah.
I mean, I always like as a kid, I always like was obsessed with the princesses, and the princesses were always my favorite. And like as I got older and I was in high school, I was like, oh my God, I would love to work at Disney and be Belle or be like a character. So obviously I'm always gonna have that in me. Like I would love to be a princess. And if I could choose that, I would always choose that, you know? So yeah. I would want to be Belle. And
I could see you as Belle. You have the face structure.
Thank you. That's my favorite princess. It's the one who I would want to be. I mean, when I was a kid, that was the only princess that had dark hair, except for later on Jasmine, but she's tanned and I was white. So seeing that, I was like, okay, I'm definitely more like Belle. So I related to her, and I think we all probably did that. We all picked one that we related to more. We're like, that's me.
Coming from the person that's not a fan of princesses, I didn't really do that. I will say Little Mermaid was the closest I got to any kind of princess movie as a kid.
Really? I do know a lot of people like that too, that they're not princess people. They prefer, I know you love like Marvel and you're more into like that world. So it makes sense. But that's awesome. Going against the grain of like typical, every girl wants to be a Disney princess. Like, no, not every girl.
I was not a girly girl. I was a tomboy. I grew up with an older brother, and he always had his friends around, and they would throw throwing stars and sword fight and all sorts of crap. I was never a girly girl. I didn't start wearing makeup until probably my junior year in high school.
Yeah.
Wow.
I started when I was a kid with fake makeup. I would pretend I was like 5 years old putting makeup on. So
I was the one that pulled the Barbie doll heads off my Barbies and cut their hair, but I did collect trolls.
Oh wow.
Now see, I was the one who would find glitter and I would glitterify. Like I would, like, all the Barbie shoes would have glitter and their hair would have like little accessories.
Oh my goodness. For me, of course, I would want to dress up as a character versus working on a ride. I mean, not just like a princess, but I'd like to try to do a variety of characters just to get like a whole different spectrum of stuff. Like I remember watching someone's vlog one time and they ran into Cruella de Vil. This was at the California Disneyland. And this lady was like so nasty. I was like, I could not be that way to someone.
I could so do it. I could get in character and I just like.
I could not be a villain. I would be so bad at that. I don't know how to look at kids and be mean, but not mean to the point where they cry. It's tricky. Yeah. It's like you gotta be mean, but like they have to know you're kidding, and like also you can't make them cry. Like,
and you can't break character. Like
I know. I'm sorry.
The evil queen cracked me up.
I would say I would definitely not want to be a character that has to wear like a full on like Mickey. You know, I would never.
Yeah. I couldn't do that. I'd feel like I was suffocating or something. I couldn't do that. Yeah. Okay. So next question is, and this is fairly easy one. Would you rather spend an entire day at one Disney park or park hop between different Disney parks?
So it depends. So I have a lot of weird health things with my iron. So my iron is high. Let's park up. If it's low, we're staying in one park and we are going slow.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I actually like to stay in one park. I just like to really take my time. Even though I've been there 1,000 times, I feel like I find new things. I, have new experiences each time.
Yeah. Okay. Christy, how about you?
So I had thought about this recently, actually, because my very first trip, we did not have park hopping as an option. We didn't pay the extra for it. And we went to Hollywood Studios and we were done in like 2 hours because that was in 2017 and there were only 3 rides.
Oh.
And then all the other times we've had park hopping, but obviously October and December, there was no park hopping and we were stuck in the parks. I got bored of some of the parks before the end of the day. So I am definitely all for park hopping. I would probably do all 4 and Disney Springs and walk around multiple resorts all in one day just because I can.
Okay.
I like to really like soak in the park that I'm in. So technically we don't really park hop very often. I like the option, which is I'm glad we can do this again. Like now that park hopping is now a thing again. But I mean, for example, we did a video for the Flept channel that was like riding all the coasters in Disney, where we actually like tried in one day to go to all 4 parks, except technically we cheated because there's only 3 parks with coasters. There's no coasters in Epcot. So we didn't have to do that park, but it was 3 parks in one day to get to all the coasters. And that's a cool thing to be able to do. And now we can't technically do that anymore. So I'm glad we got that out of our system. But when it comes to like fun ideas, like a challenge, it would be great to have the option of park hop. But when it comes down to it, like as a vacation thing, I just want to like be in the moment with that one park and really soak it in and just like take my time. And I feel like we never have enough time anyways in that one day, in that one park. Never enough time. So
that's true.
Time.
Yep.
We wake up early enough also. We don't do the, 7 a.m. Like we can't.
Heather was saying she definitely prefers one park versus park hopping. And let's see. For a while, my screen was not moving, and now I'm seeing a couple things pop up. So Travis is saying he's naturally a park hopper. He'd go nuts in one park. Boring. Yes.
There's so much to do, though. It's like I don't even like. I guess if you're there very, very often, then that probably gets old. But if you don't get to go as often as you would like, I mean, if I was there every day, I park hop every day.
Candy Mom says there's so much time wasted park hopping. Yeah.
Yeah, you would, but maybe almost a whole hour just leaving, going,
Well, and see, I was going to say, I have only been to California and our parks are across for the quad. Basically. So I have park hopped, but I will say I prefer to pretty much be in one park and take it all in versus going back and forth. It really just depends on like, I think the only time we did it was to like run over there to get like a fast pass for the end of the day. And that was when you had to get the paper fast passes. Like now they have the electronic ones, but you'd have to run over there, get the paper fast pass, and then go somewhere else. So,
well, if the Skyliner was a thing that connected to every park, then that would be better. Then I would do it more likely. But to get back to my car, to drive to the next park, to park again, to walk into the thing, that it just takes so much time. But if the Skyliner was just connected to every park and we could literally just hop on the Skyliner, then yeah.
I think that they didn't do that with the Skyliner.
Well, I think that there's a couple of phases for that because when they first started talking about the Skyliner, I watched Mickey Views. Who doesn't watch Mickey Views? Come on. Braden is so on point with all of his reports and such a young guy. that they were talking about there's supposed to be 3 phases of the Skyliner. I'm not sure if it's supposed to connect to every park or not, but I know that there's more phases and connecting to more resorts.
Well, that'd be nice. That's good.
There will be a point eventually where everything will all connect somehow, and that'll be great.
Travis is saying he's there once a week, so he's been there too many times to want to stay all day. So that makes sense.
Makes sense.
And then Birdwell says she prefers to stay in 1 park a day. So, and then Cynthia says she understands because he's local.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm staying at the Anna. Oh yeah, the Art of Animation to get the Skyliner. Yeah, good one.
Well, and it depends too on who I'm with, because if I'm with myself or my husband, I mean, yeah, we'll park hop. But if I'm with kids, no.
Yeah. That's true.
It's like having a stroller in the parks is hard enough, but when you have to take it off and on and off and on so many times, you're like, I'm over it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I just have
with Cynthia's comment about she's staying at Artimation for the ticket to Skyliner again. We'll say I did not like the Pop Century Resort at all, but I love the fact that it had the Skyliner right there.
Yeah. Well, and then he's saying staying at the Pop next year for Skyliner as long as it doesn't stop. Yeah. Yeah, I hope it doesn't stop on you either. Okay, wait, I don't know what Travis is saying. What's DAK? There's a DAK.
Disney Animal Kingdom.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Okay.
Well, hopefully they can go back to that plan.
I hope so. That would be great because there's really no other way if you go on the bus to get to Animal Kingdom. So it'd be nice to have a different alternative.
Yeah.
And I've heard different things about the Pop Century, but
I love Pop. Why are you guys all putting down my Pop?
Okay, I stayed there for 10 days. We had to haul towels, toilet paper, coffee. Every time we left our room, there would be like somebody's food that they had serviced would be sitting outside. The trash cans would be full in the mornings. We'd come back, their food is still sitting there outside their door, and the trash cans are overflowing, like all the trash cans. It was completely like outside of our room was like a disgusting, cheap motel. Inside of our room was nice, except for the fact that we never got towels and had to call for them.
Wow. Cynthia, I'm seeing some stuff on the regular chat. It hasn't popped up for me to put on here yet. Okay, so quickly, she said the food is not as good as the art
of animation.
And then the bathroom in the lobby was gross.
I didn't go to that lobby bathroom. But I will say that the Mickey waffles taste nothing like any of the Mickey waffles I've had before. All the Mickey waffles I've ever had were so good. The ones at Pop Century were not. I don't know if they changed the recipe or what since last year, but they were not good.
And she says the art also gives you real silverware, I guess, versus like plasticware probably. So yeah, real silverware.
I've never seen that in the resorts yet and Disney property. I'm waiting for us to be able to afford like the Polynesian, and then that's it. Like I just need to stay there. That's it. Everywhere else, I'd rather stay somewhere cheaper, like off the side, because you know. But I get it because it really, especially if you're traveling here out of state, I can see how you want the immersive experience of the hotel and being connected to everything. It makes more sense. Yeah. But we have yet to experience any of the hotels there, so we have a whole world to explore.
We stayed at the Grand Floridian in December, and it was hands down the best. I mean, it was free too, but it was the best. And before that, my favorite place was Animal Kingdom Lodge. I would constantly stay there because it's welcoming, it's homey, everybody's polite. But the food is amazing at Animal Kingdom Lodge. But I've stayed at one moderate and one value, and both of them were bad service.
Wow.
I
would say Boardwalk, Animal Kingdom Lodge, and Grand Floridian are like definitely my top 4, along with Polynesian. The one that I'm not interested in at all is Contemporary, and no hate to Contemporary, but I'm
not interested in staying there either.
That's the one.
I don't find it boring. I find it too busy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not there to, I want to be able to, like, if I really need to go down to the quick service and I've got pajamas on, I really want to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Personally, sorry, I'm in my hotel room. I should be in my hotel. I should be able to do that. I don't feel like you can do that in the contemporary. You can do that at Animal Kingdom Lodge for sure.
Mhm.
Grand Floridian, I feel like you can do that because the quick service is outside from the main lobby. I wouldn't dare walk through that lobby in pajamas, but outside, right by the pool,
Yeah.
who cares if you walk in pajamas in there? Because people are walking in there with bathing suits on.
Mhm.
True.
Really quickly, I saw this last one here. It helps when you have one person who has a park pass to actually cut down costs. So that's a good one too. Oh, hey Mel, geeking out with Melly Mel just popped in. Welcome. Okay, so I have a couple other questions, but I just have this, and then a bonus one for Aileen. But so this one, I just picked a number. I don't even know that I would spend this, but I just picked this number. Would you rather spend $100 on merchandise or food at Disney? Cat.
I'm gonna say merchandise because I can't eat half the food at Disney, and I don't eat much anyway. So I'll give me the merch, all the merch. Speaking of which, I'm sorry, having it all day. I'm eating my thin crust with no cheese and only black olives. So.
Oh, there you go. Melly Mel, that was a good one. She said split it 50-50.
Cut the option. That's cheating.
Christy, what about you?
Well, I had that gift card that I got from Disney that I spent almost every single bit of that $269 on a Festival of the Holidays food.
Oh,
So
okay.
for me, if there's a festival going on, it would be food because I like trying all those small portions of food.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely, if I'm in Epcot, 100 won't even cut it close when it comes
No.
to like food. I mean, that's not gonna last much. That's like what, 4 or 5 stops. Like I need all the money for the food. But also, I don't do merch too much when I'm in the parks because Disney Character Warehouse exists, and I rather save. I mean, most of the time, if you want something that much, like if there's something I'm in love with and I have to get it, that's different. But if there's some stuff I like, it might end up discounted eventually. So I'll just wait, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, $100 on merch isn't also a lot either. So that's like
a spirit jersey and a pin.
That's like
yeah,
thing, and that's it. So I'd rather eat food.
Well, yeah. See, for me, it would be a tough one because I have a lot of issues. I'm very frugal. I don't like spending a lot of money on a large amount on like for one thing kind of thing. I would probably want to try like one of the signature restaurants at least once somewhere, as long as it has something that I'm interested in eating. So I can see spending that on like a really nice, like, 3-course meal for 2 of like for Cinderella's Royal Table or something like that. I would love to do that.
You're gonna need like $400, not $100.
You're gonna need a lot more than 100.
Really? That's not what I heard in someone's blog. Huh, interesting. But anyways, I would spend that maybe for that experience. But otherwise, I think I would want to spend it on merchandise. But I do like Mel's suggestion about splitting half and half.
Yeah.
I've done any fancy restaurants in Disney. I have yet to experience like the fancy restaurants.
Yeah.
I've eaten at signature restaurants. I've eaten at Gico, California Grill. Is Skipper Canteen a signature or just a table?
It's a table.
I've actually been to Skipper Canteen, but I don't think that counts because you can just order like a thing and that's it. You could just order falafel,
Yeah.
It's expensive though, because
I know I spent like $90 in there last time I was there.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last time I was there, I got an appetizer, a soup, a meal. Now I did not eat all this. I took it back to the hotel because I was filming it, and a drink, and it ended up being, I want to say $60 for just me.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and I can see that. I can understand. Yeah, I can totally see that happening. Okay, well, we're at the top of the hour. Before we wrap up, I just have one bonus question that I want. Actually, Kat gave it to me, but I want that we have for Aileen, and it is. And if you watch her channel, you'll get this reference. But would you rather, Aileen? Would you rather eat chocolate ants or chocolate worms?
Definitely ants, because worms have texture and squishiness, and I cannot deal with that. I'd rather the crunch of an ant.
Mm-hmm.
And now
That's what I think.
like a little ant and not a giant ant, but definitely not worms.
Yeah, no.
Is that a reference to the snack box or to the Lion King video with the gummy worms? Or
The Lion King.
The Lion King, yeah. Real quick, I'm seeing a couple comments. Melly is saying that they went to the California Grill for New Year's Eve. And
It's so good. Fancy and good. Oh, and Cinderella's Royal Table. I've been there twice. You do it for the experience, not the food. If you go there,
I've heard that. I've heard that.
yeah. Yeah.
And then let's see, canteen sodas are almost $5. So yeah, yeah. Hello. And then Cynthia's got a good plan. She's going on her next trip. She's going to try all new places. So that's pretty cool too.
You know, one place that I was like, I had been told that I should book it so many times. And I was like, no, I don't want to spend a table service credit for burgers, peaches and cream. We went there in October and loved it. So we went back this last time. And that's table service though. It's not signature, but it is so good.
Okay, well, Cynthia's saying it hasn't popped up yet, but she actually loved the food at Cinderella's Royal Table. I definitely would want to try it. I have to experience it at least once. I mean, you know. So.
Yeah, I don't dislike it, but the portions are so small and it's mediocre compared to other signature restaurants. It's more of a table service type restaurant than signature restaurant. You're doing the signature for eating in the castle. So the food's good, but it's really small portions. You leave there hungry. And
that's not good.
And comparable to other signature restaurants, it's not the best. So you're really there for the atmosphere.
I've heard Be Our Guest is similar in the sense that the food isn't that great either, but at least it's cheaper. Like whatever you want. You can just order one thing or,
Yeah. Okay, well, it is 9, and I know Pete usually goes on pretty quick or after this time frame, so I don't want to cut into his time. So if we can quickly go around and just let everybody know what's coming up on our channels in the next week or 2 weeks. Kat, what do you have planned for your upcoming videos?
Well, excuse me. Well, this Sunday on Disney Jess's channel, there is going to be a wonderful planner live. Karen from Karen's USA Adventure, Rita from Enchanted Rita, Abby and Hope from the Disney Sisters. There's 2 other channels I can't remember right now. I'm sorry. I'm going to be a moderator for that. So guys, definitely check it out because Jess is amazing. And I mean, it's planning. Planning's fun.
I think I was on that one too.
I have a short that is up to 20,000 views, I think.
Wow.
So yay. Actually, that's kind of cool. And I just did a video of what I want in a giveaway. I'm kind of taking it slow this month. Really went hardcore in December, so taking a slow month. And then on the 22nd, we'll be back on my channel, and we will have Sarah from Dream It DIY for our Castle Chats Friday.
Oh, I love Sarah. That'll be awesome. Okay, Christy, how about you?
I pulled it up on my phone so I could tell you. I have several shorts coming out. I actually have a parade short that is just 100 over 51,000 views and almost 1,000 likes. I'm like, holy cow. I've got how I got my free trip to Disney coming out soon. I got some new makeup that was all Disney themed, so I have that unboxing. My video today was what I got for Christmas. And next week, I'm hosting Spilling the Disney Tea, and I believe we have the Mouse Diva on. I have people booked out through May. I think the Mouse Diva is next week. And then, of course, next week, I've got my magical makeup with Christy. This week, we had Caitlin and Janelle on, and I left them an open invitation to come back next week. But I have to put a post out to take a poll on what people would like to see. So look for my stories and in my community tab to see what the options are and vote on my next.
And for those of us who don't know who Caitlin and Janelle are, what channels are they from?
They are, oh my gosh, I'll have to go look.
Caitlin is from Caitlin, Christine, and yes. Janelle is
I know, right? I don't know how to say it either. Their names are in yesterday's yesterday's magical makeup with Christy.
Okay.
They're in the description of yesterday's live stream.
Okay. All right. Okay, Aileen, what do you have coming up on one or both of your channels?
I actually have a quick question that I'm curious about. What is the shorts about? Because I haven't understood the shorts thing.
Okay, so basically, if you really want to get in depth, hit up Josh from Josh Goes to Disney. He will give you a great tutorial on it. So what is really kind of hitting the spots right now is a vertical video under a minute, no editing, no thumbnails, just raw. Really, it can be anything. But because we're Disney YouTubers, I feel like the ones that are really getting the most views are in the parks. I did one the one that's really hitting it right now is Rapunzel and Flynn on the moving stage parade thingy. So, and you want to put shorts in your hashtag. I mean, in your title. So you want to put like I put one up today that is Finding Nemo the musical hashtag shorts. Okay. And then in your description, you want to make sure that you use those 3 hashtags the best you can. Hashtag shorts, hashtag Disney shorts, hashtag Disney YouTube shorts. And then when you tag it, tag the bejesus out of it. Do Disney, Nemo, blah, 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 Epcot, blah, blah, blah. I mean, just like use your 5,000 characters to just bombard it with tags. I was just a cat right there batting at the tags.
I've been seeing it pop up everywhere, the shorts thing, and I'm like, am I missing out on not doing the shorts? Like, what's happening? Like, I didn't even understand. It was like, Instagram, like.
Some people have had like some really great success with it. Like they've like quadrupled their subscribers overnight. They're like Kat said she has one that's 20. What did you say, Kat? 20,000 something.
20,000.
Yeah, I've put up 2 so far and have had absolutely nothing. But I'm trying to experiment with different things. So.
Well, it goes on a shelf. 24 up to 24 hours after you've done it. It might go up on the YouTube short shelf. And if it does, then it'll stay on there for I think it's 2 hours or something. If it does well, it'll keep going. Yeah. If it doesn't do well, it'll take it off. Now I've had this up for a week now, and every day I'm getting more and more views. So I don't know.
Wow. Hey, what's that?
My one that's at 51,000, it was like 2 from 50,000 this morning, and it's at 51,100 something.
Wow. Good for the people with the short attention span.
Yeah.
In a minute of content. Well, I mean, okay, so for the Flept, like I said, we're gonna go to Disney next week. So outside of Disney vlogs, we are planning on doing some Orlando stuff. We're actually gonna do a donut the best donut in Orlando.
Oh.
So for that. That's like one of the top goals we have right now for the Orlando vlogs. That's not Disney necessarily. We're also gonna check out there's a place called Snowcat Ridge Mountain. It's in Dade County by Tampa, Florida. It's Florida's first snow park where you can actually sled like you're in the snow. So we hopefully it works out, but we're gonna try to check it out because I think that is something super underrated. It just opened in November, and I know people go to Orlando for Disney, but it's really cool to think that in a 30-minute drive you could go get snow. So
Yeah.
Walk outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have that here.
No, we had snow this morning. It's gone now, but we had it this morning.
And some snow over. But for Aileen Shmaileen, I actually wanted to do a 2020 favorites video, which is kind of like just talking about my favorite things that I discovered, like products and things I fell in love with throughout the year last year that I stuck to the whole year. So I'm gonna hopefully film it either tonight or tomorrow. So we'll see and hopefully get that up. And then outside of that, the Disney Bounty on a Budget idea is my next one as well. So hopefully
Nice.
those.
Nice. Well, the video I have coming out is actually what I got for the Disney items that I was so excited to share that I got for Christmas. I actually filmed it on Christmas Day, but I did not have a chance to edit it until today, so it's already scheduled. So it will. And the other thing is, I'm changing my upload days. I was doing it on Saturday, and I just don't feel like I'm having a lot of success with getting a lot of views and stuff. I find that when I put something out during the week on a weeknight, I get like as many views as I would get in a whole weekend. So I'm going to be doing uploads during the week from now on.
Yeah, I changed mine from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. my time. Because when I was looking it up, it said the best time to do it is Monday through Thursday between, I think 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday between noon and 2 p.m. and Eastern Standard Time. And I was like, well, 2 p.m. is perfect for me on my time because that's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which falls into both buckets.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. Well, yeah. So I was like, I'm like changing a lot of stuff, and I was planning on putting out a video of this, but hey, I haven't had a chance to. So, so now you guys got the first info on that. So that video will be coming out next week. I'm also trying to finish up I made my very first set of ears that I've filmed, and I need to finish the filming of that and get that edited and be able to put that out. So that they are not. I experimented with something else. So yeah, I was going real basic, just trying to, experiment. So I'm hoping that'll be my next video. If not, and that has to go pushed out, I have like a whole list of other stuff I need to do. I've been tagged on some various tags, and so yeah, I've got other things I just need to film, and I don't really want to announce it yet until I've actually filmed it, just because it's tough sometimes for me to film. So, and hi, Leanne Thompson, who just joined, and thank you so much, Cynthia, for posting links and stuff tonight. I really appreciate all your help. Hopefully you're still there and haven't dropped off yet, but thank you so much. Aileen, if you could hang on backstage with us just for a moment, and I'm going to go ahead and say good night to everybody. So thank you so much for joining, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you.